being on the podcast with Gillian Wallow and talking to academics, and academics saying, I think Hassan Campbell should start his own podcast. Wack 100 said he better be careful because he might get set up. I made a video addressing Takeshi69 and Wack 100 and academics, them talking to him when he went to Brooklyn and he made that video. The next day, academics hit me up and said, yo, we all going to meet up on Friday. That Thursday, I went inside the clubhouse. Thursday. Wack muted me. Wouldn't let me talk. Booted me out. Told him, I see you on Friday. It didn't happen on Friday. It happened on Saturday. The first time I went to meet up with academics, I went with one other person, by myself. Regular dude, cool brother. By myself. So they thought I was going to come by myself. Here's the reality, right? You got to ask yourself a question. Why did Wack 100 get close to Hassan Campbell? Think, Don, you son. To destroy me. Wack got close to me to destroy me. He is not my friend. He pretended to be cool with me. I wasn't stupid. Anybody had something to say about me, he blacked out on them. When I first started speaking to him in Clubhouse with FBG Duck Mother, he sent for me. I didn't send for him. That's just one for y'all for the record coming into this. We 1,900 people in the building in 6 minutes. Let's go. Hit that like button. Share this live. Respect from the Netherlands. Hey, Boogie. What's up, brother? Been a while since I caught a live. Keep speaking facts, brother. Never give up to the demons. Y'all don't even understand what we dealing with. Lori Elvis, thank you, family. Appreciate you. Ride it with Kaz, thank you. You're blind if you let them change the narrative to Wack being a good guy. Very blind. Very, very blind. Because after this live right here, I'm going to lay all the cards out for y'all so y'all can understand. Once I lay these cards out, what you do with it is what you do with it. But I want y'all to understand something, man. They're going to try to keep these numbers low. Wack done already told everybody that he has a label. So he's talking to the top people at YouTube to slow me down. The only reason why YouTube didn't take my page yet, or rather Wack didn't push the button to have my page yet, because the drama right now is actually helping him to propel him to be a podcaster. This is what they really wanted. They were supposed to whip me out at that interview and have that footage on camera so it could boost the sales of Takeshi69 and boost the sales of Wack 100. Somewhere down the line, I guess when they started realizing that if this turned out, if it go, this is going to get real, real bad, because they couldn't figure out who was holding and how many of them guns was going to go off. Them guns was going to go off. It wasn't just going to be a brawl. They was going to go off. That's why I said to Takeshi69, if your crew and my crew get it on right now, if your crew and my crew get it on right now, is you going to tell? See, y'all letting them niggas control the narrative. It's like Beanie Siegel said. Are you reading or are you paying attention? Please come up in this shit, right? You gonna save yourself again and tell all these niggas? If we start shooting right now, we all start backing our guns out. Because you said fuck the streets. Oh, you wouldn't know. And you said fuck the streets. So if it goes down, but no, hey, fuck everything. What he's saying is, why are you delivering a message from a video that he told on? Yo, bro, answer that. You went left. What you gonna give me an answer though? No, why don't you answer my actual question? Answer the question. Yeah, you asked me the question again. All right. Why is the streets on? All right. You delivered a message today. You don't have to deliver. The streets ain't loyal to nobody. Hold on. You delivered a message today. You said, yo, a nigga you told him wanted me to tell you this. He lost the custody of his kids. He wants you to help. He wants you to look out for his kids while he in a penitentiary. And the police come up. So y'all heard that part, right? Now, for all the games, y'all didn't go to Spotify to watch the whole thing Y'all looked at clips where they was playing and Wack lying, talking about what he did to me, what he say to me. When you look at my energy in that room, when you see how I'm talking, when I sat up there and I said, yeah, let's get down to the nitty gritty, right? When I sat up there and I said, hey, yo, if your crew, because y'all didn't see my crew on camera, they was in back of his crew. See, that's the crazy. I'd have been locked in that room, but my crew was behind their crew. You see what I'm saying? They couldn't get out the building. My dudes was downstairs. All this rhetoric about Takeshi69 not having security. The dude had CIA throughout the whole. Them dudes that he had working, he had, yo, if you could see the security he had, it was crazy. Takashi's not a dummy. He keeps security to watch them gang niggas that he got around him just in case they flip. He's not stupid. So now, when you see me in that room, you see my energy. When you see me in this room, listen to what I said to him. Because I started realizing little things. I was paying attention and I was pushing the button. The first question when I got a chance, because Wack was trying to control the narrative. He didn't disrespect me not one time. I said, if your crew and my crew get it on right now and we get the blazing, because that was my way of letting them know, yeah, we got him up in here too. Is you gonna tell on the dudes that you got with you? And you know what happened? Listen again. He did not answer. This live is going to be crazy. This live, everything I'm going to say is real. And this live is going to show you why Nipsey Hussle got his TV turned off. Why he got his snot box rocked. Rest in peace to the great Nipsey Hussle.
Shit, right? You gonna save yourself again and tell all these niggas? If we start shooting right now, we all start backing our guns.
That got to do it while you trying to mess
No, I'm asking you because you said fuck the street. Oh, you no, and you said fuck the street. So if it goes down, but no, hey, how you get illegal?
Everybody like what he's saying is why you believe the message from the victim that he told on.
You're gonna get answer that. You went left.
But you didn't give me an answer though.
He didn't give me an answer. Why did you come in there, Hassan Campbell, with a message from the enemy? I came in there representing Ish. Ish is the dude that Tekashi told on that had 2 kids that he had custody of. I came in there and said to them what they didn't think I was going to have the balls to do because they tried to use intimidation. I wasn't supposed to call Takeshi69 a rat. I wasn't supposed to press him. The crew that they had was supposed to whip me out and be intimidated. Tekashi called that off because he realized if it went to the next level in that room, his career would be over because he'd be back in court again. There would have been bodies. There would have been bodies laying in that office. There would have been straight bodies. I didn't go looking for them. Why did they come looking for me? Huh? Ooh, pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. I don't think y'all understand. There's 4,000 people in the building and Haas is angry. Let me talk to you, Wack. I don't care about you taking my channel. I got mad clips that I ain't put on my Patreon yet at patreon.com. I didn't put them up yet because I realize what you're doing. You wait me. Oh, yeah, this is chess, not checkers. You want me to burn everything out. You want me to burn it out. So then you can build yourself up and then knock my channel down. Nah. Knock this one down. I got 3 more. Now watch me get right back to the same level. Oh yeah, I'm going to use the same energy that you trying to use. I'm going to use the same energy. Y'all got to understand something, right? If you listen to me at that table, there was a message. I don't sit down with rats with no... You got to understand something, right? Takeshi69 represents, and he might be the youngest member ever of the CIA. He dropped this album. What's the first thing? The first thing he did was try to start a beef by rapping D-Thing's lyrics against K-Flock and them and B-Love. Shout out to B-Love. Shout out to K-Flock and shout out to D-Thing. He's trying to spark a beef back up in the Bronx. The Bronx, that beef has chilled out. Now what he do is, he got them young gang members with him that's out in Brooklyn. They got their own beef now. Because as soon as things go left and they break up with Tekashi and they got to come back to the hood, Or certain dudes get out of jail, they left their family members there. Takeshi69 knows what he's doing. He is a evil genius. When you watch that video, he said out of his mouth, Wack said to Tekashi, yo, we ain't break bread yet. It's been a year. Tekashi is pimping Wack. You were dealing with two alphabet boys, CIA agents. CIA agents. I ain't come here to play no games. Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't have to be long and drawn out about this. When I sat down at the table with Takeshi69, I asked him about Ish. Ish had 2 kids. He had custody of them for 10 years. All he did was have Tekashi come over and hang out at his house and give him his cars. Shotty snaked Tekashi, not Ish. Ish and Tekashi had a relationship. He took a dude that wasn't even being a criminal, no criminal activities, and he put him in jail, buried him alive. Because when you in jail, it's like you buried alive. I ain't playing no games, man. I didn't come here to play no games. Wack, I don't know why y'all on Clubhouse telling people that I'm apologizing to you. Apologizing to you? You government. You government. You're government. Now, let me break this down to y'all, right? Because I'm not going to have a long, just ain't going to be no long, drawn out live. Hassan Campbell, who am I? To the people that's been watching me, I done sat up here and spoke out against gang culture. Right? Never in the history of niggerdom have you ever seen another black man go against gang culture in America. Black gang culture in America. You've never seen that. Nobody has ever had the balls. I sit up there and I talk about man, woman, and child. The original Trinity. Man, woman, and child. How they say God created Adam and Eve. Eve came from the rib. Man, woman, and child. The original Trinity. Right? I sit up there and I talk about the things that go on in the community. I sit up there and I talk about politics. So what it is with Hassan Campbell, I've become a voice that cannot be controlled with a platform. I've become a voice that cannot be controlled. All of your greatest leaders that led you, most of them didn't do nothing but give you a voice to wake you up. There's a price that comes with that. When you got a great voice, it comes great responsibility. If these people spend billions of dollars to use music to dumb you down, and now you got a dude like Hassan Campbell on this platform speaking life against life into you, what do you think is going to happen? Take the message and leave the messenger. This live right here is serious. 6,000 people in the building.
Let me tell y'all something. We don't jack rats at all, nigga. This is the first.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
They said a bit and done that. You got guns. I got scraps. A million motherfuckers on this planet Earth talk that hard bullshit because that's all they work. This man right here is a king. He's a king. You know why? Because he has the finances to be that. So now he also have an obligation, right? When you hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. When you come outside, right? Granted, you got soldiers behind you, but
like this what I would do.
But listen to what I'm saying to you, right?
That's stupid though.
Make sure for one, you gotta travel, and I respect the fact that you're traveling by yourself. But my whole thing is that you gotta elevate your mind. The same obligation that Shotty and Nuke and them niggas had over you, you got over them. You gotta make sure every soldier make it home. So now it's like, you see what I'm saying? Okay, niggas is ready to put it in. That's cool, but for what? Every last one of them is supposed to make it back home to their family. Like I said, I've been there.
They just took almost 2,000 people out of this live. They just took almost 2,000 people out of this live at one time. Do you see the games that's being played? We just had over 6,000 people in the building, right? And they just pulled it all the way back down, right? Okay, cool. So y'all see what's going on. Let's just peek that. Pay attention to what's going on. because this message right here is going to be crazy. The powers that be, they're all working together. Understand that. If you listen to what I just said to Takeshi69, why I called him a king, like I told y'all before, King Leopold, the first, the second, the third, were evil kings. Over 100 million people died in the Congo because they committed genocide. So just because I told Takeshi69 the truth, he is a king that's recruiting our children out of poverty to back him and his ignorance. And see, what y'all don't understand is, he don't have to be on the block to spew evil through the speakers. He don't have to be on the block. All he got to do is log on to YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and all the rest of that, and put those frequencies out to rock your kids. So when I was talking to Takeshi, I wasn't really talking to him. I was talking to the next generation of young black boys that he's about to use his money as power to influence them in a negative way. He already got dudes like Billy Otto going through Brooklyn and looking for them. If those young boys go back home to visit their family and they see Billy Otto and Billy Otto pulls up, what is going to be the consequences? It's going to be death. Y'all don't see how this is turning out? Y'all don't understand the power of my voice? Are you listening? Are you paying attention? Or are you being swayed back and forth by broke-ass YouTubers that's just playing with the content? Y'all busy worried about having conversations about why I leaked the conversation or why I would record a CIA agent? Allegedly. Y'all worried about why I leaked and recorded a conversation on a dude that was setting me up. So I set him up because I could smell through his crater face. Old in the face, young in the teeth. I could see right through him. And y'all want to sit up there and question me, why would I even record the CIA, allegedly? You gonna ask me, why would I record a dude that had sex tapes and blackmailed De La Hoya out of $800,000 and still got the videos? You're gonna ask me why I recorded and leaked the tapes on a dude that blackmailed Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. The Game made that song with Kanye West because he was being blackmailed from a sex tape. Y'all all heard Wack get up there with the sex tape. Next thing you know, Kanye sitting down with Wack and Game. They in the studio. He blackmailed them. Yeah. If you don't help me out and do this, that record was released through Wack. Do you understand the demon that I'm playing with? Nah, y'all don't understand? Are you listening or are you paying attention? See, I was paying attention to my circle. I told y'all that they were sending assassins. Why you think I broke down? Because there was too many of them. I didn't tell you about the rest of them. It's still more. Some of them, after they seen the way I did Wack, they fell back. Like, ooh, this nigga's too on point. Oh, I look dumb to y'all when I be sitting up there getting emotional. What y'all do? Y'all understand what I have on tape? Do you understand the reason? Let's get into the reason. I ain't got to make this long and drawn out. Let's get into the reason. Why did Nipsey Hussle die? Are y'all ready for that? It's 7,600 people in the building. Hit that like button. There's a war going on outside. Highs ain't safe, but I ain't running. Don't have me sitting up here solving cases for y'all. Because them, you know what? Maybe Nipsey is speaking through me from the grave. Did y'all listen to the audio on my Clubhouse? I mean, not my Clubhouse, on my Patreon, patreon.com, Hassan Campbell. Did y'all listen to the audio where Wack sat up there and he said that he gives guns, sell guns to the different Crip sets for them to kill each other? Who does that? Who does that? The CIA. Did y'all listen to Wack say out of his own mouth that he sell guns to the different Crip sets for them? This is a Paru, cuz. Blood. This nigga sat up there and said on the audio, was you listening or paying attention, out of his mouth that he sells guns for the Crips to kill each other? I don't care about them bastards. The niggas is selling, He's the new J. Edgar Hoover. Wack 100 is the new J. Edgar Hoover. Y'all niggas is sitting up here playing games with this. This is real live shit. Now let's get into it, right? Nipsey Hussle was killed because of a lie that was told. Let's play this through. I got audio with Wack 100 saying, I didn't release it yet, that Nipsey Hussle was a snitch. When you see me on Academic's platform and I asked him, is Nipsey Hussle a snitch? He didn't answer it. I said, Wack, is Nipsey Hussle a snitch? He didn't answer it. Wack, is Nipsey Hussle a snitch? Answer the question. He didn't answer it. You know why he didn't answer it? Because that's what got Nipsey killed. Shitty Cuz, that was a hit. Nipsey didn't approach Shitty Cuz and call him a snitch and ask him why he was out there. Shitty Cuz went out there to turn to rock his snot box. He went out there to turn his TV off. He went out there, he saw him, he spotted him, he went back, got gripped up, he aired him out. You know why? Because the set told Shitty Cuz that Nipsey was a rat and he was working with the police. Nipsey Hussle was working with the police to diffuse the tension between the gangs and the police. He got tired of black people being shot down and harassed by the police, so he wanted to bring the community and the police together. And well, the higher ups didn't like that. So the hit was placed on him. It ain't hard to figure out who did it. Why you think Wack is on audio calling Big U the biggest snake? And I gotta say allegedly, but y'all heard the audio. On my patreon.com, Hassan Campbell, you heard it. He called him the biggest snake. Nipsey was laid to rest. He got his TV turned off because they labeled him as a rat. And it was premeditated. You know why it was premeditated? It was premeditated because when Shitty Cuz killed Nipsey Hussle, after he killed Nipsey, Wack, you talk too much. Nipsey Hussle turned himself into the crazy house. So now, when it's time for him to go to trial, this man wasn't in his right mind. As soon as he killed Nipsey, he went to the crazy house. That was premeditated. So now, if they check him and check his background and he has a history, he can beat this case or maybe do 5 to 10 years in jail and still come home. That's why they used Shitty Cuz. They sent Shitty Cuz to kill his childhood friend. Nipsey and Shitty Cuz knew each other. Shitty Cuz wasn't the rat. Nipsey was, according to Wack and Big U. That's why when you listen to the audio, the audio Wack with Shorty talking with them, yo, the Clubhouse is just, it's disgusting. But when you listen, you get to hear, man. You hear. These people tell on themselves because they talk too much. So Wack is using this energy of mine to build his podcast. That was the plan. They were supposed to set me up. The nigga got close to me. Why would a dude like Wack want anything to do with a small YouTuber? I didn't go find him. He came and found me. He flipped on everybody on Clubhouse acting like he was protecting me. He flipped on everybody. You couldn't say nothing about Hassan Campbell. But then towards the days of us meeting up, his energy changed. He didn't tell y'all, oh, I heard he was talking about me. He told y'all I didn't know he was talking to me till after the podcast. So why did his energy change? Why did you flip on a dude that you befriended? I seen this nigga a mile away, man. I saw him a mile away. I knew what y'all didn't know. I knew what y'all didn't know. I knew that. I already had these phone conversations. The question is, I walked in a building where there was a trap set and I wasn't supposed to make it out, and I made it out. Now he's all over the internet talking about this ain't over with. I could reach him 3,000 miles away. Reach me. Reach me. Reach me. Reach me. Or better yet, why don't you pull up? Why don't you pull up? Why don't you pull up and let's get to getting? Me and you, we ain't even got to involve no crews. Nope, you too much of a coward. Because you see me face to face. Then you going to lob out the energy. All this shit that you telling people you seen when they go and they watch that full video, unedited. I controlled the environment. You got mad. You got mad because you couldn't pull off what you were supposed to pull off. It wasn't just about a debate in that room. He came there to be my enemy. He didn't expect me to come with a crew. And the whole time while I was sitting there talking, I had dudes outside still coming in the building. Everybody didn't come upstairs. He knew he couldn't have his way. And Takeshi kept waving his dudes down. They all was in on that. I guess somewhere Takeshi said no because Takeshi had the upper hand inside that building and two dudes went in their waist, then his career would have been over. So he was smart because of academics. If dudes would have went in their waist, you knew that. It wouldn't have been no scuffling. What you Wack? Yeah, I was sitting with, listen to Wack or Club, listen to the audio. I was sitting with my back against the wall the whole time. If I'm your friend, what about your friends? Are they going to stand their ground? Why you got your back against the wall? I didn't, when I looked at the footage of Wack's energy, the way he was looking at me, the way he had his hand in his pocket, he was gripped up, sizing me up. I'm not even looking at him because I'm like, yo, we here together. This is going to be a dope. Even though I know I couldn't trust you. Damn. It was like that, Wack? If you was feeling that serious, well, you had to hold your grip that whole time. I think you should have let it go. Should have let it go, homeboy. You playing with the wrong one. You playing with the wrong one. And see, I've been holding back. I know y'all waiting on Patreon. Y'all waiting for me to upload the rest of this footage. But this dude is playing with lawyers. This dude is playing with lawyers. He trying to put me in jail and take my platform because he don't want me to eat in this war, not realizing that I can start another platform like it ain't nothing. So he's telling people he's going to buy my name next. Go buy it. I make another name. Go buy it. Go buy it. I'm giving you time to do it. Go buy it. Nipsey Hussle lost his life because he outshined and outgrew the set. Nipsey Hussle lost his life because there was a phone call from the higher ups who sanctioned that. That was an Illuminati industry hit. And them niggas is trying to do the same thing to me. Y'all sat back and listened to that terrorist that shot up the train station mention my name and tell you that Hassan Campbell going to die at the hands of gang members. Who am I beefing with right now? A CIA, FBI gang member who's deep cover and y'all can't see it. You stupid, ignorant dude sitting up there talking about why he recorded the car. So I can't record government? It's like Hocus 4/5 said. So hold up. 50 Cent recorded Young Buck crying and released it and y'all thought it was funny. I recorded the dudes that told everybody that Nipsey Hussle was a rat. This is what caused him to lose his life. Why you think Shitty Cuz is still good in jail? Why you think Wack is sitting up there on Clubhouse talking about, he talking to Big U niece. I ain't the one that, he sitting up there indirectly saying, I ain't the one that labeled him a rat. No, it was Big U that labeled him a rat. And that's what cost Nipsey his life. The case is solved. It's solved. Shitty Cuz hit Nipsey up because he was told he was a rat. They flipped the story and said Nipsey told Shitty Cuz he couldn't come around no more. It's a lie. All of them was in it on it together. Nipsey went outside coincidentally without his bodyguard. I understand. Sometimes your wife get on your nerves. You get into an argument with your wife. You run outside like, let me get out of work. Let me get away from her. She getting on my nerves. And that led him to his death. I don't even understand how y'all sit up there and support these dudes. Question. What type of nigga gets, like, what type of nigga get sex tapes on De La Hoya? How do you get that deep cover where you get sex tapes on De La Hoya and blackmail him out of $800,000? Are you listening? And y'all get mad at me because I beat him at his own game? I talk to rappers every day damn near. You ain't never heard me put out an audio on anybody else. I talk to rappers every day. You don't see me putting out information on nobody else, but I beat Big U at his game. And then y'all gonna try to switch the narrative? Let me break something down to you. I don't condone nobody calling Nipsey Hussle a homosexual because I don't know that, and I don't believe that he is. What I do understand is that Wack has a tape. What I do understand, allegedly, from his audio that y'all heard that I put up on my Patreon, y'all heard him say he has a tape. He was blackmailing Nipsey. How did you get a tape? How? How? Ask yourself a question. How did you get a tape on Nipsey Hussle? How? Because Nipsey was being set up by the same crew. How did you get a tape of De La Hoya? How? Because De La Hoya was being set up by the same crew. How did you get a tape of Kim Kardashian and Ray J? A second tape that was never leaked. How? Because they were set up and lined up by the same crew. What y'all have to understand is that this is what the music industry is made of. This is why they tell you it's a secret society. All we ask is trust. When you go to those mansion parties, what do you think seeing happen? When you watch movies like Stomp the Yard, right? And you see these people enrolling or trying to be a part of fraternal orders. You notice how the dude that was dancing the lead when he went in the room, when he finally decided to be part, they had to sneak around with everything that they do. People, like, they want your secrets. They want your deepest, darkest secrets. When you go through them doors, you got to understand something. Nori said it best. I don't know if it's homo. I don't know if it's sacrifice. It's both. When you look at the Baphomet, he's half man, half woman, half beast. When you go through those doors, bestiality, homosexual, and what? Rituals, sacrifices. This is what that dirty ass industry that y'all begging to get in consists of. 13,000 people in the building. Hit the like button, man. Ain't nobody else putting it all on the line like me. I just put my life on the line and gave y'all. The only reason why I put the rest of my audio up, because he's using lawyers to try to take my page right now. Oh, Wack. So you the one that went at it with Mano, Jim Jones, and everybody on the East Coast. You done came at everybody on the East Coast, and dudes humbly bowed out because they know they got to travel to California to get that money. So they chilled out. I'll be your Huckleberry. I ain't backing down from you. Stop lying. I ain't apologizing to you. Stop lying. This dude sat up there and admitted to doing the same shit that they do on Snowfall. The white guy on Snowfall, the CIA agent that had him selling drugs, he also was supplying guns. Wack 100 said out of his own mouth, I supply guns to the Crip sets so they could kill each other. I don't give a damn about none of them niggas. Who does that outside of government? Now, we went up to 13,000 and they snatched the numbers down again. They don't want y'all to see how many people is really in the building behind this. Y'all got to ask yourself a question. Hassan Campbell just made the most noise in America. Every topic that's trending, this is the biggest topic trending. You mean to tell me that my subscribers didn't go up at all from this? At all? The views is out the roof. And they only giving you a portion and showing you a portion of my views. You gonna tell me that the game ain't rigged? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. This dude is telling you, I got a label. I know all the higher ups at YouTube. He about to lose his channel. The reason why he didn't have my channel taken yet is because he's waiting for me to burn myself out, for him to keep making responses. He wants y'all to be stupid and fall into the drama and the argument back and forth, and don't look at the fact that, number one, he just assassinated. What do white media do to black stars, celebrities? They give you the humiliation ritual. Will Smith, just humiliated. Jada Pinkett, just been humiliated. That's a ritual. No black man can die a hero. Malcolm X, after he was assassinated, the first thing that they told you that he was a homosexual. Even wrote books about him being a homosexual when he was the most stand-up man. Nipsey Hussle dies. Years later, you got Wack 100 running around telling people behind the scenes Nipsey was gay and he had the sex tape. I don't approve of that message. But I had to release this message in order for y'all to understand where that